Hey everybody, this is Gloria Noah, owner of Sophisticated Spot Shop on Etsy.com, owner of Gloria's Mysteries Oracle Deck Volume 1 through 40, owner of Gloria's Astrology Tarot at www.makeplaycards.com. And we'll get right into this reading. And you know how I am, baby. I was here trying to flipping the cards, dealing with the spirits, trying to get a rapport, like I said before. It's kind of hard to get some on the bandwagon, as I stated before, because they're so used to doing the same thing over and over again. So to them, change is different, and change can be scary for some people, especially, like I said, hoarders or anybody that hoards money or things of that nature. So, and it's because I understand people are scared to lose finances, scared to lose their life, scared to lose, their cars, their businesses. But so are those people that were sacrificed. So let's jump into it, into this gay tarot, because like I said, everybody deserves a fair trial and a fair chance. So, I don't feel there's no reason to kill nobody over money, but, you have other people that think otherwise, and so, you know where they'll be going. You can't just say, oh, well, you'll be going down there, and you won't be going down there, you'll be going down there. You understand what I'm saying? Some people, we all don't know. I don't know who exactly sold they sold. All I know is it's 144,000 that are chosen, and I just happen to be one of them by birth, though. So it's not my fault because things are coming out, and I'm only 40, and the Bible is 4,000 years old. You get what I'm saying? So this is weird because people don't understand, but channeling is real. So like I said, look, somebody could have had an old relationship with the old love. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that they work with, one of their old sex partners. They're building some type of foundation together. Look, somebody else is mad. Excuse me, one moment. I'm sorry, because I have some spirits that just don't want to stop. Then I have because they don't want to accept their fate. So they'll be all right when the spirits come and take them, then they'll be all right. Like I said, somebody could have had been upset, throwing things around, enraged. A relationship could have gone bad. Another person went back to somebody else. The same sex couple, of course. And then this person's over here doing mirror magic, and then take off and take flight, doing things they ain't got no business doing. Looking the spirit guide over there watching, like, okay, I gotta go defend somebody else. I hope I don't die in battle, but I might have to go cloaked, uncloaked, So this was an actual person before. That's why it's upside down. Because even though that's a spirit guide, they still were a person before. And you have it look like somebody, was having third-party situations and getting very messy, out of control. And you also got somebody, look like they're going to jail. The third-party situation, like I said, it got very messy. And what can you do about it except for change your ways and not blame other people for your problems? You can't just go on vacation and make everybody be responsible for your actions. Because it look like other people are here for justice. In a third-party situation, doesn't always have to be, a man and a woman and when it comes to infidelity. It could be a cousin, an auntie, an uncle, a lawyer, a detective. That's a third-party situation. And then you have somebody that look like they could be cleaning up their life, getting it together, getting their pinnacles in order, realizing that they need to change. At a certain age, it makes sense changing. Having all these significant others, these jail lovers, these lovers in jail also. And so therefore then they get out, and start trying to run off together and have a relationship. Could have been possible for somebody that had a family, and they in regret. You see, they hold their head, they in regret because they left their family, trying to go run off in a DL relationship. You had somebody that wasn't thinking, didn't think straight, wasn't thinking smart at the time. They could have possibly made that decision to sell their soul. And now and now they the 70 cups in reverse because they refused to seek knowledge. They became a fool. Look, because here goes somebody else here go two gay lovers and passed over. It's that hidden secretly, jungle love type stuff, that DL relationship. It crossed over, both of them crossed over. They literally could have been gay for pay. Or they both could have been successful in life. Who knows? Looked like they was out there getting them coins. Like I said, gay for pay. Y'all can get AIDS in all different type of ways. Not just a heterosexual relationship, not just a homosexual relationship. You had 5 of swords. Somebody looked like they dipped out, okay? They couldn't handle the relationship. Maybe the pressure, being in the spotlight, secretly being gay, more than likely having a family. You have these lovers over here, still over here giving the gift to give it, exchanging that HIV, as well as other spiritual gifts and birthday gifts and holiday gifts. And it's sad. It's that sugar daddy shit. That daddy shit. How I'm calling you daddy and he calling somebody else daddy. How that work? Y'all get it together now. Because this is that gay lover stuff. And gay for pay. And regret. Cards don't lie. Do they? Do it look like a mine? As I said it before, these are amazing cards. And they will give you everything you need to know. It's not to be rude. But relationships happen all over. Everywhere. The gay for pay. It starts in here. These men in here locked up for hours. 22 hours, 23 hours a day. And just two men together, just stuck. That's how they end up with bromances. When they come out, finally coming out the closet, And end up usually probably getting something in there. The rapes, the abuse, the neglect, what's going on in the prisons. It's a crime, shame. Y'all supposed to be watching these people. Ain't no way they should be able to have access to murder each other, or raping each other, or killing each other, or stabbing each other. Y'all in there bringing in the drugs. Y'all supposed to be watching them. How somebody's supposed to look up to you when you're committing crimes or putting people behind bars that don't belong there to keep committing crimes. It's the same thing. So y'all can keep being gay for pay, right? You're destroying families, running off on your families. Look, the car flipped over, but want to hide that you over there being a daddy, spending money on another man, or getting money from another man, being gay for pay. If that spirit wanted to hide that, see how he wanted that to flip over. You get what I mean? I'm not saying your lifestyle is a problem. I'm saying it's becoming a problem. because these kids are starting to be affected by y'all personal childhood trauma. Not letting go and rage, angry over being raped or molested or harmed or gang stalked. Because I'm fucking shit up. Sorry, that's the spirit. He thinks that I'm screwing up his life because he's probably a scammer or a murderer. And I expose a lot of people in my channel. So they don't like me and I don't give a damn. Because they did it. I don't lie about nothing. And if you didn't do it, why you still harassing me? I mean, it's been 4 years. This case has been going on for 4 years. Why are you still harassing the mom? Because we have court on the 1st and today's the 22nd. You're going to harass me for 9 days until you try to, what, tear up my car on the way to court? Y'all going to go to jail for putting these spiritual snakes in the back of people's car and swinging and fighting while people are, and you're cloaking yourself and doing spell work to get a lick off or to fight or swing while people are driving their vehicles. So you're trying to cause freak accidents for the real high priestess. Don't worry about it. Y'all gonna be in jail. You can go back in there with your boyfriend. Because I don't have the time, spirit. You feel me? This spirit obviously has some personal vendetta against me because I just got out the car and it was spiritual snakes again. I'm like, what are y'all doing? What spell work are y'all doing? Oh, y'all being exposed. Oh, okay. I'll see you in court. See what I'm saying? That's trying to make me have an accident before court. Because I'm going through a child support case with my child's father who slept with my sister. And they're all trying to cover it up. So if it's not true, why y'all still bother me though? If you're such a great role model and father and I'm such a bad parent and you know I'm bad so it's not going to go in my favor, why y'all bother me? Why y'all trying to keep me from going to court? Cause you're trying to and then you try to lock me up. You trying to give me what, 12 years, what, 16 years for spanking my son? But y'all over there sex trafficking at Division of Family Services, taking the children from the parents that care about them and giving them to the parents that sex traffic and the foster parents and that sex traffic and the adoptive parents. All right up under people's noses. And it took me years to put it together, but I finally got it. And a lot of people will be going to jail. But it's a good thing because a lot of people lost their kids because of people being gay for pay, secret daddies, leaving their families, low down lovers, ain't giving the mama no money because you over there spending on gay for pay, right? Uneducated. Sleeping with celebrities low key. Because some top figures do that. Not to me, you're not. Sorry, because the spirit likes to talk. Not to me, you're not. Not to my son. Because I'm a royal descent. I don't give a damn what y'all used to do. It's a new world order, right? Exactly. And in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. And that's all I'm going to say about that. I mean, you ain't really got to read the whole Bible, but anybody with common sense would know that at least just crack the first page. But, you know, I'm going to let that sit right there because, you know, I can't never be out here uneducated. Because it look like my spirit guides. They trying to, you know what I'm saying? They need to get on the team. Spirit guides, I'm going to need y'all to pull through. Because these haters just keep hating every day. Over a man that want me and don't want you. But I'm praying for y'all. I'm praying for these sneaky links that's getting loud, and these baby mamas that won't shut up, and these child support checks that they trying to stop, and a food stamps ain't came, so we know the welfare office is behind it. I turned in my monthly report form twice this month. Where's my food stamps? Oh, but because I exposed y'all with the FBI, they don't want to get my food stamps. My baby's got to eat. So now y'all deliberately sabotaging the case. Now we're talking. Ain't that right, Attorney General? No? I can't hear you. It looks like y'all been doing a lot of crimes and been getting away with a lot of shit. And a lot of people didn't die like y'all said they died. Y'all forced their deaths with these spiritual snakes and jumping in their car and going ghost and swinging and fighting while people are driving. And a person who never been through it before wouldn't understand. Because I've been going through it for 4 years, I slap a bitch through the window, okay? And the FBI know it because they realize that I wasn't lying. And these people are doing what they said, what I said they were doing. Stealing children, adoption scams, real estate scams. That was all on the news on Fox 4. Yep, own sister involved. She stole $9,800 from me and playing dumb. And it all started from that $9,800. So who's the fool? And when I prosecuted the guy, I was gang stalk targeted and been targeted ever since. And that was 4 years ago when I was working at Alpha Point. Work hard for my money. And they barely paid me anything. But you know what? It wasn't no big deal. It was close to the house. And my son can enjoy having daycare with people that I know wouldn't fucking touch him. Wouldn't lay a hair on his finger in some perverted way because his camera's all through that bitch. Because I'm very protective of my kids because I've been raped before. I've been molested before. I've been attacked before. I've been abused before by my own family members. So yeah, we need cameras all throughout that bitch. When my son stepped in the building because he's a baby, he's a child. And I've seen people do things to infants because they won't stop crying. Now my son, I usually just put him on the corner. Hey, making too much noise, somebody come and get him. He usually be on auntie or something. Because you know when you first have a baby, you're frustrated. But then you have other people who are just evil. Demons. Witches. And they steal children's innocence and shaking children and poisoning children and pinching children and injecting children with shit when ain't nobody looking. Spinning spell work on children when they're little. Saying words that they know they ain't supposed to be saying to the child. Disrespecting the child. Disrespecting the parents to the child. Some people have lost their mind since the rapture. And since Revelations. And y'all really need to find it. Because it's definitely not in my house or in my car. The witchcraft and spell work that y'all using is getting out of control. Y'all been all in front of my house, all in my cars with it. All at my baby daddy house. He gets so strung out on spell work, it's sad. Sometimes I have to tell him, I'm not coming over there. That's the Amityville whorehouse. Because he's an old Johnny I'm home type of motherfucker, scary. I'm not about to play with you because somebody could have put spell work on him. Yeah, but you're sitting right there. That's that spirit. If y'all doing it together and then y'all doing death magic, but then y'all want to swing when I walk through the door. Right, spirit? So tell me this, spirit. How you know exactly where I'm standing? How you know what car I'm getting in? What's my name? Why you follow me to my husband's house? So they let me know you clearly a karmic who goes ghost, quote unquote, on demon time, right? On dummy time. Because everybody that's walking through the walls ended up dying. A lot of these spirits like to talk because they don't understand what it means when I say I'm not playing. I don't ask for much, but respect. I don't speak much because y'all ain't talking about shit. I work really hard to take care of my kids. From job to job that y'all kept firing me from. Gang stalking. Because they're full of pedophiles at those jobs. And I got fired for stupid ass reasons because they were covering for pedophiles. I mean, in several jobs. And then Department of Mental Health tried to make it seem like I was crazy. And I'm like, no, I know I'm not. So we're not going to play that game when y'all already intentionally plan on not having me at the job for no longer than a week or two anyway. Because y'all plan on sabotaging people's life because I was still dealing with this case. So yeah, I had to make my husband take responsibility. That's true. That's why I prosecuted his ass for his behavior. So he didn't get off easy either. Because our son come first for this bullshit ass gay for pay shit. Shiggy Yates. With these dusty ass bitches. And these messy ass third party situations. All stirring from childhood trauma. From being molested or raped in prison. Or being touched as a fucking child. You know, being touched as a child. Doing mirror magic. Enraged. Angry. Taking it out on other people. And one thing about me is I don't really talk much. But when I see something that's hitting home, I got something to say. And like I said, our black men, we need y'all to be strong for us. I'm tired of being strong for y'all. And if you don't put my damn dress down and pick up your motherfucking pants and be a motherfucking man, but you want somebody to respect you. Give me something to fucking respect. Because this ain't nothing I can respect. Because number one, you could be having STD. That's number one. I'm not saying you don't care about them. I'm not saying having an inappropriate relationship, because I feel it's inappropriate. Because I don't need nobody trying to dress like me or trying to look like me and then trying to tell me to look like a woman or look like a man. We're not finna switch roles in here. Because I'm going to treat you like a man up in here. I ain't going to treat you like no bitch. That's the difference between me and the rest of these little girls. That's how I treat my men. You know, you want to have some gay lovers? You want to have some secret, sneaky links? But who got to be here when you get sick and old, sick and old, and you need to go somewhere? You need to go to the doctor. Now you got AIDS. Now you got syphilis. Now you're 63 and got gonorrhea, nigga. That shit is sad. At a certain age, it's time to grow the fuck up. Put the PlayStation down and grow the fuck up. You're supposed to get a PlayStation to the kids. You know what you need? You need a damn calculator. Calculate all them damn kids you didn't get. For real. A lot of men, all you really need to do down is sit down and budget. This bullshit is right here is a distraction. Because it's something really deep within that's bothering you. And this shit ain't nothing but a distraction from your destinies. Demonic entities to throw you off your pathway of success, right? And it's true. Whether it be male, female, transgender, it's okay to have fun and party. But if I feel like if you've already developed a family, then you should be doing this. If you already have kids, you should be doing this. For the simple fact that you made the decision before you had a child to bring a child into this world, which means they're going to need a full-fledged father, not a cross-dresser, not a tranny, not a bisexual down low brother. They need a father, just like a woman needs her man. And I don't need my man creeping around corners, making babies, bringing home STDs, orgy parties, more extra down low lovers. No woman wants that. They accept it because society says so, but don't nobody want it. I love my husband 100%. And I've heard rumors about him. It didn't stop me from loving him though. Because I knew he had been abused somewhere, some way, but he just won't talk about it. And usually somebody that wants control, that means they lost control somewhere in their life. And they trying to get it back by holding on to people, part of the hoarding. You have to let go and let God. What's for you is for you. Trying to fight over a man, or out there fighting with your tranny lovers, fighting with your third-party messy situations, and regret for leaving your family, things of that nature. It's all on your subconscious. And I know sometimes life feels like, oh, I just want to give up, Where's my spirit God? It seems like ain't nobody been, keeping an eye on me. I feel like I've been made a mess of my life, right? Look at that, messy as hell. And every time a man gets their heart broken, they get enraged and angry and throwing shit and bitter. And then they start that cycle all over again. That's what I mean by that hamster wheel. I have to break these generational curses and cycles that's causing an effect on your family. Or y'all won't make it into heaven because it looks like it's some type of obstacle course and goals that need to be met before anybody makes it in there. And if you ain't doing it, then you just run around here saying, oh, she did it, they did it, oh, they did it, oh, no, it was them. You have to take responsibility. Because somebody said it's justice. It's time for justice. You got to take responsibility. You can't say, oh, well, we gonna make sure she has to be having justice, but we gonna walk away scot-free. It doesn't work like that. Number one, because you wish ill intentions on somebody that wasn't even bothering you, just was looking out for you. Number two, you still traumatized from the past. Number three, you need to seek guidance and counseling. You men love to say, oh, she's crazy, oh, she's psycho, oh. No, you need guidance and counseling. Because if you touch another kid, somebody might break your fucking neck. Or what if somebody walk in and you touching the baby and they say, oh, what you doing touching my baby? And they blow your fucking head off because you think you got away with it last time. You thought you was going to go somewhere else and get away with it somewhere else. And your spirit guide, shoot, your spirit guide over there busy like, oh, I ain't got time for this. And he just chooses not to protect you at that moment because that's your destiny, that's your fate to die at 9:35 a.m. or 7:16 p.m. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all have to follow y'all spirit guides if they giving y'all signals and signs to change this behavior before you get old. And a lot of this gay for pay stuff, it's leading you right to the clinic. Right to the clinic. You could do it in private, but you still got to go to the clinic in public. So that's the message I have for y'all. Thank you and have a blessed day.